Alright folks, I'm just in the greenhouse today. I've just popped down for an hour just to me father's back over the other side riddling some more of that soil out. He's nearly busted that. Just careful in case that falls on my head. Right there, looking alright. Got some more marigolds there. So up there looking canny. They're looking alright like. I've got 4 trays above my head. I'll show you that. Up on top of that rail there. So they'll probably come off and knock us in the napper. But I'm just coming down to show me. I'm going to show me savoys. I'm not going to plant any more white cabbage because I mean, like, I don't use a lot of white cabbage. I prefer me savoy. So I'm going to do about 10 savoys, 10 more swede, but I'll do 15 anyways, and then whatever's left can be passed on or grown in buckets, as my father was saying. Like, it wouldn't just grow them in buckets. Well, it was. Yeah, so we're going to do a tray of swede, a tray of savoy, a half a tray of collie and a half a tray of broccoli, let us say, and then when certain things come out of beds and stuff after like after we harvest, once stuff comes out, I can put stuff in for over the winter. So anyhow, let us say that's what I'm doing. My father's doing the riddling of the soil over the far side because I'm gonna put some more scaffy tubes in. Use the clips and clip some boards up against the tubes and get into that extra bit of bed. I mean, you're talking 13 foot extra, so I mean a 13 foot by like 6 foot, 8 foot, so there's a hole in the bed, so it's extra growing space for it. My father's riddling the soil, which is absolutely grand stuff, like absolutely lovely stuff. Like I say, coming out like dust. He's riddling everything, so my father's always done that. The majority of the beds have been riddled. But I mean, as you water or as it rains, it lifts stones up. That's why there's actually stones on the bed, even though it's been riddled and then riddled again. There's still stones always going to come up. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just going to plod on and just pot some bits up. But like I say, we're gonna. I've made them netting cages on the raised beds for the brassicas. I'm gonna end up making a small wooden structure to put brassicas in, and then over the winter I'm gonna be making a nice onion house to grow some show onions and giant onions in and stuff. Just as I'm lacking space already for, like, in me polytunnel and stuff, where I usually like to grow all my tomatoes in the polytunnel, but I've had to split it out between with getting a hold of some show leeks and stuff off Allen Pine. I've ended up with not having loads of space to grow all my tomatoes in, like what I usually do. But unfortunately, the compost I'm using today for me brassicas is just the Wilkinson stuff. It's not bad stuff. I mean, it's quite fibrous, like, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers at the end of the day. Like, it is what it is. So I'm just trying to work it and find it off as there's like it's all compressed and stuff. So I didn't want any. I mean, if I was using the riddle, as I'd throw it through the riddle, but. Well, not throw through, but work it through the riddle. You know what I mean. So I'm just gonna crack on and get a few bits done today, so it just eliminates one extra job. You know, I'm planting up me sunflowers today, so I'll get a bit of footage of that, because I'm entering the. I'm not 100% sure if I think the giant head sunflowers. I got the seeds off Terry O'Donnell, the secretary down our plots. I'm not 100% sure if they were tall sunflowers or if they were big head sunflowers, but he grew them in the ground and they didn't grow above 6 foot. So, and I remember them having like a nice big head. So, like myself, but my head's a butternut squash. So, if you imagine a butternut squash, that's why I wear the cap. Keep your brains in. But yeah, so I'll be entering the big head. I've already won that the size of mine. Yeah, so the giant head, and I've just got some nice little sunspot, but I don't think I'm entering them in into a competition for them. But yeah, so that'll be my sunflower for the year. Oh yeah, I'm doing a few of them. I'll be handing them out as well, like the family and friends and stuff. So, oh, I ran out of pots. Yeah, so that'll be my entry for the year. But I'm also, like I said in my last video, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I'm building a small area down in front of the front of the plot, in front of the raised beds next to the greenhouse, just as like a remembrance garden for my mum and that. So that'll be a fun little project. We'll be getting that done in the next couple of weeks. But our anniversary of our death's on the 27th of May, so we're trying to get it done and all planted before then, and then it's a nice place for all the family to come and that, you know, and have a look and, you know, just sit and relax. I've been looking at a thing on the internet. Gentleman's making them. I'm not sure who, but I've seen it on Facebook, where he's making a bench that folds out into a picnic bench, and I thought, why, that's a cracking idea, huh? So I might end up investing into one of them, and having that down my garden as well. I just think that would be a cracking idea, especially if like the family comes down for a barbecue. I usually have a barbecue in the summer, a few Beverleys as you do in with the heat, a few ales, lagers, ciders, stuff like that. Little barbecue, we usually have like a little barbecue, like just disposable ones, and we just usually chill out. But I've also been thinking at the top, I've been looking at getting like a washing machine drum from the inside of a washing machine, and turning it into like a little fire pit, or might just build one out of bricks and stuff got loads of sandstone to use, haven't I? So if I get some like fireproof concrete, I could put some fireproof concrete next to it, around it, and I could make some little fire pit out of sandstone, and then that would be nice live videos and that in the future, and that on a night time, in the summer and that, you know, some marshmallows and that, and see if Crazy Dave fancies coming over and shredding some melodies and riffs on his guitars and that, and aye, and I could sing for you if that's what you want, idea. But aye, so anyhow, I'm just rambling on, yeah, but that's my best thing. I love rambling on, just like that. I think I like the sound of my own voice sometimes, like, I think that's what it is, but who doesn't these days, you know what I mean? But yeah, I see there's quite a few projects to be getting on with this year, but you've also got to maintain your garden as well, you know, you can't let things go and that, just got to take it as it comes, eh? But yeah, I mean, I hope everyone's enjoying the videos and all that. Like I say, just I'd appreciate if anyone's watching that's not subscribed yet, just hit the subscribe button and that, you know, just build me followers up and stuff, you know. Just at least I know that, like me, what I'm doing at the minute, people are enjoying and stuff, you know. If you're different, just hit the thumbs down, and people don't usually say that, but honesty is the best policy, isn't it? You know, just let us know what you think of it, or just leave a comment, you know. And thanks for the comment as well, Petals on the Pavement Slab. And I've had a message off a couple of lads as well saying that the like intrigued to see how my brassica cage comes out. But I'm definitely going ahead and doing it. Like I was going to make a small structure, and then me fella was just saying before that, he says, well, just build a big one where you can walk into and that. So I'm thinking of doing that, which would probably be the best thing for us really. And then I think you just line the beds as well in the winter time, and that'll prevent clubbing from occurring, I think. So I'll have to look into it. I'm usually one of these people that just dive in and do it, and then you find out that you've done it wrong, and then you have to do it twice. I'm gonna have to open that other bag of compost, aren't I? Torture. Anyway, it is what it is. A bag of compost for one little tiny pot. Only a little bag of compost. Only a pound each. I mean, you can't complain for a quid, you know what I mean? It's a quid. Bargain. It's only 15 litres, but it doesn't look like it's bad stuff. My brother-in-law's Craig, he's growing chilies on. I'll give him a bunch of chilies, and he's grew his chilies on in this compost, and he says that it's like on steroids. So happy days, eh? You know what I mean? It's his first time growing anything, and it's seemed to spark a new fascination for him. At least he's got something to do, you know. Especially like something to do at the minute with the way things are going and that, you know. Just that little something, you know, keeps people sane. Just one little thing looking after a plant, you know. Cheer people a little bit. But I'll spin you around. As you can see, I'll pick you up. As you can see, I'll put the one row of collie, one row of broccoli. I'll do a tray of Savoy and a tray of Swede, and then that'll be spot on that. And then that's me brassicas for like me second lot of brassicas going in the ground. So I'll just pop them in. So that's Swede. I'll be putting me leeks in this weekend, hopefully, if it's not too wet. Why should I say if it's not raining. There's me collie. I'm not showing the cabbage. White Lisbon, oh, but a little bit nightmare. Had a bit of compost there. Hard enough compost, you know what I mean? That's dead dry, that way. Let's put a sea compost, that one. Oh, that pop my begonias up today then. Got some begonias to put up there, so jobs are good now. White Lisbons, I didn't want them. I'm not sworn them, It's Savoy, collie, and then got a bit of that. Right, where am I looking? Just a sec folks, so I'm going to have to go and get my seeds, so give us a minute there. Right folks, looks like we've got a bit of a dilemma here, because I've got my collie, I've got my Savoy, I've got my Swede, but I haven't got my broccoli. So, oh wait, like this. Nope. Nightmare. So I seems to have misplaced my broccoli seeds, unfortunately. So I can't get a set and sowing a broccoli in yet. So I'm going to have to dig around the drawers in the house and see whether or not I can find me broccoli, unfortunately. So anyhow, let's just crack on with what we've got. Collie Savoy, I've got my Swedes in there. I'll go get them. Right, there we are. Right, Premier Seeds Direct, cracking company, not too bad. The Savoy cabbage came from CK Hort Supplies, which I didn't really have a good germination. Well, I mean, I did have good germination, but they've come out all funny in that. You know, they've come out like all deformed and look like they're unhappy in that, you know. I've never had a bar with them before, but anyhow, let us see it. Well, it is what it is, you know. Can it be helped? Some years you have good years. Everybody has them years when they just have like a what's it called? They just have like a Achilles heel. Every year it's something different. You know, like this year's been the Savoy and the squashes, and that for me this year. Like, I usually have like trouble starting cucumbers off and that, but this year the cucumbers are done smashing. You know, strange. Like, yeah, I see. It's always something different every different year. This is the way I've started doing mine now. Just take like two, 3 seeds max in each pot. Like I said in my previous video, note to self, don't use cell trays for doing like your brassicas and that, because getting them out and that, you're just hitting the roots and that. But I mean, each to their own. Like that's just something I've learned. Yeah, like so. But anyhow, that's the bloody rambling one. So there we are. That's that. I just push them down, and a light coating of compost over the top. Best way to do it. Best way to do it. Get pots similar, and just push the pot into the top of that pot, and that compresses the soil down lovely. So there we are. That has it, and then finally our compost over the top. Just to tuck them in, each one. No, it's special, it's not hard, you know. But that's how I sow the majority of my seeds really. There we are, just tap down. You can broadcast sow them as well, which is like just get like a pot like that, like what I've done with me, what's it called, arboreta. You just literally fill the tray with compost. I usually use them trays, just cheap ones, and they usually just fall apart when you've used them once or twice. But just fill the tray with a couple of handfuls of compost, throw all your seeds in, try and get them nice and evenly spread, then just a nice little sprinkle of compost over the top, level it off, and then just give it a water, and then they'll all come out. You fill your pots just the way I've done them there, just like fill them to the brim. Then when you just get a pencil, push the hole in or your finger, just push a big hole in it. Then you separate all your brassicas out once they've started sprouting up and they've got the first set of leaves on and stuff. Separate them all out and then just pop them in, cover them back over, give them a drink, then leave them. Just water them every couple of days once they get dry or whatever, depends how hot they are, or how dry the atmosphere that they're in. And then you'll have happy plants. And then leave them a few weeks and then plant them out, and they'll be happy as Larry. It's the same with container growing. If you're on you to gardening and stuff, and you're in the house with the current climate and that, if you're struggling to find ways to plant, if you get yourself like a 2 litre pop bottle, and cut the pop bottle in half, and then you can grow inside the pop bottle. It doesn't need a massive huge space to grow, and just cut the bottle in half. And then if you have a planter, a small planter, you can use the other end, take the top off, put it on, and it's like a propagator. You know, you've got all sorts of ways. I make plant labels out of milk cartons. You know, cut milk cartons up. Or what I've done with my other one is I made a small soil scoop. Just drizzle stuff over the top of seedlings or over the top of seeds and that, you know, for germinating and that. Good little soil scoop. Yeah. Free, you know. Once the Ben had finished drinking the orange juice, cut it up, made yourself a little soil scoop. Easy peasy. Yeah. Just extra little things like that. Free stuff, you know. Free plant labels. Don't go to the shop and buy like 100 plant labels for £1. You'll use them 1 year. So I'll water them all once I've done them all. Swede. Time for the Swede. Let us see it. I'll get a hold of some broccoli seeds, and I might just no, I didn't want to keep them. I'll start new ones. I haven't a clue where I'll put them. I didn't use them all because you can never use all the seeds. Oh, maybe up there. Didn't realise I had seeds up there. Sprouts. Marigolds. Marigold, Cosmos, Jails. Right there.
What had scored?
I mean, I'll probably come across them somewhere. Yeah, I see 175 seeds, you know. I mean, it's a big variety of Swede, this Tweed F1. The only problem is trying to get into the bloody packet. I'll do it from the other side there. Premier Seeds Direct, if you ever watch this video, try and make your packet easier to get into. You could just take a pair of scissors to the bag. Yeah, I see, you're never ever going to use the full packet. So, 2 seeds, 3 in that one, 2 there, 3 there, 2 in there, 1, 2, 4, 2. You know, so I've still got some seeds for next year as well. That'll probably do next year and the year after, probably. I mean, it has like a sow-by date on 2022. If I kept them and I sowed them in 20 years' time, I mean, you're not going to get as many come up. They'll still come up. You'll still get some of them. Never ever chuck seeds away. Plus, if there's someone new to gardening, oopsie, haven't finished yet. If there's someone new to gardening, you know, if someone's got some spare seeds, give it to the people that are just new, you know, and don't want to spend a lot of money. But I mean, you can't go wrong with brassicas and stuff. They're probably one of the easiest things to grow. As long as you cover them, just cover them up once you've just cover them up. You know, like once they've sown, once they've grew, and you've got them in the bed where they are, just put a bit of netting over the top, stop the butterflies getting them. Or if you don't want to stay organic, spray them with a bug killer. Just make sure you wash your veg before you eat it, because you didn't want none of them harmful pesticides in your food. Because at the end of the day, the saying is you are what you eat. So whatever you're putting into your vegetables is, so if you're putting poison on your chemicals, you're poisoning yourself. So try and just use netting. I mean, unless you end up getting riddled with like caterpillars or something, some sort of bug or something, green, like fly, white fly, whatever, you know. And then pesky things will eat anything then. Right, there we are, done. That's the Swede done. Time for the collie. And the collie is literally just 5 pots of collie. I probably haven't got many left of these. That's gonna be. Oh, sorry about that, there, folks. I've cut off there because I ran out of storage memory on my phone there, so I've just cleared it all out there. I just got up there sorting the collie out there. I kind of find my broccoli still, so it is what it is. I say I'll get a hold of some off one of the lads down the bottom of the plots. If they haven't got any, they haven't got any. If they have got some, I'll probably find my own. You know, and that's the way it goes. Sod's law. But I say that's all me brassicas resown for this year. So that'll be the succession for this year. So I've got, like I say, I've got some out already in the beds, as you've seen in my last video. I've I've sown them next lot. Them will be going in the beds in about 6 weeks' time. Once they start shooting out, once they start sprouting up, I'll leave them probably about 4 weeks or so. And then, well, you just see how far they get. If I get a month, cushy. If it's 6 weeks, even better. But yeah, so let us say, let them crack on. And then I'm gonna go get me sunflower stuff now and pop me sunflowers up. So I'll bring us back once I'm sorted. Okay, folks, welcome back. So at the minute I'm gonna do me sunflowers. I'm gonna pop me sunflowers up for the 2020 sunflower challenge and next allotment. thanks very much for the invite as well. I really do appreciate it. So here it goes. Like I said, I don't know the actual variety of the sunflower, but I know it's the big head. So I'm going for a large head this year. And then I'm also going to put up some Sunspot, which is a miniature sunflower but has loads of heads. It looks dead pretty. The reason why I grew them was because it was my mum passed away last year, just before, about a month or so before she passed away. She bought all like a sunflower because she seen them, she says they look pretty, and they were all like a short sunflower with loads of little heads. So that's why I went back for that variety. So yeah, little things, you know, just keep you happy. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to pick the best looking sunflower for the big heads. So there it goes. Like the look that bad there. Not bad roots. Looks like it's perfectly going to get pot up now. So it looks like it's tap roots trying to burst out. These are just slightly bigger pots. Just to, I will be potting them up again. Hit us up with a comment, Nick, if I can put these in the ground. Because if I can put them in the ground, I'll just keep them in these until they're ready to go out. And then I know whether or not. There we are, that's one. So happy as Larry that. I'll keep a nice push down there. So there's one. That, like I said, giant sunflower, big heads. So like I said, Nick, just hit us up with a comment so I know whether or not I can put this in the ground or not. Because I think the big heads, if I'm correct, the big heads can go in the ground if you want to. But if you're growing a tall sunflower, I think it's got to be in a pot. So not 100%. But Mark Coot, if you want a couple of sunflowers, mate, just message us and I'll pot them up and you can come collect them, mate. Just let us know. So there's one. I think I'll do four of the big heads and 4 of the Sunspot for now, and then see how I get on it. Yeah, I said, well, I probably could have done in there another week, like, but yeah, why not? You know, not doing the harm potting them up now. They seem happy in the polytunnel anyways, but I'll keep these ones in the greenhouse because they'll probably fly off a little bit. They'll probably shoot up a little bit better. Now they've got new compost as well, they'll probably even be more happy. I mean, sunflowers, I think, one of them plants that you pot them up. If you got them in the ground, it's even better because they grow huge. One of my heads, I was gutted because I went to save the seed. And by the time I went to get the seeds off, the mice had already got to them. Somehow, haven't a clue how, but I didn't have to climb up the stem or what, but birds, man, how at them. You know what I mean? I thought it was more than just dandruff on my head. But the birds must have got them, so I was gutted, because I mean, it was a huge head. I'm not joking you, the head on it must have been like that. Huge head. Massive. And I don't even know the variety of them either, unfortunately. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this pans out this year. Like, if there's anyone in the gated area wanting to take part and they're kind of getting out for any flowers, and if you're watching, just hit us up with a comment and I'll try and get them to you. Just messages or anything like that. Right, we're looking happy as Larry in there. Not too bad, not too bad. So there we are. 4 giant head sunflowers I'm entering this year in the hashtag 2020 sunflower challenge. So that's 4 of the giant sunflowers. I'll be potting some up for my brother as well, because he likes growing these sunflowers. Like, he's like, keep some of them sunflowers, Tim. The roots are popping out the bottom of them as well. So I'll get some of them potted up as well. I'll use some more compost out the bag. And but 2 seconds, folks. just down here. I'm just filling some pots up on the deck instead of filling them up on the bench there. Right. It's looking canny in here, isn't it? Oh, that reminds us, actually I need to get me sweet corn potted up as well, because they're dying to get out of them pots. There we go. I'll probably not be able to fit all these things on then. That's what I mean, I'm stuck for space, man. Stuck for space. There's just not enough. I knocked this off there by accident, like. Tell you what, I do need a proper camera, like. Just really getting sick of that rubbish quality. I mean, it's not too bad for an old phone, like. I just thought that to save a loss of compost. Tell you what, I'll move my begonias out there before they get covered. So yeah, there we are. Oh, lovely big ball on them, like ready to go in them. Pity I couldn't get army blooming veg and that potted up at the right times, isn't it? You know what I mean? Sunspot, happy days. Nice little small one there. I'll put that down on. Right, note to self: right hand side sunspot, dwarf sunflower. Left hand side massive head sunflower. I'll just pick the 4 out that I want. Tell you what, I'm running out of pots as well, like. That one fell apart. Whoopsie. Yeah, I don't think it'll harm it, like. Loosen up the structure of the roots a bit in there. Another one. Yeah, hang on. Oh, I was walking on so I'm probably going to run out the compost jar, like. I mean, I've seen a lot of things on Facebook as well lately, like where the people are flogging compost and stuff, and some of the prices are just extortionate. Like, I mean, like £10 for a bag of compost and that. You know what I mean? It's extortionate, that. I mean, I know it's Max compost, like, so I mean, it is actually a good compost. But I mean, like, people like that will be buying like 500, 600, maybe even 1,000 bags, and they're getting it for like £5 a bag. And I mean, like, people at the minute are like, they're taking, they've noticed people are taking like gardening at the minute, what times the way they are, and they're trying to like make a big profit out of something. I mean, folks, if you're watching, right, vegetables doesn't care what kind of compost they're going to eat. I mean, Umax is a good compost, but I mean, if it's your first time, different can spend fortunes on compost, and that you might not enjoy it. If you're gonna do it, just buy like a basic multi-purpose compost. I've been doing it for like 3-4 years now. Yeah, that's 4 pots there. 4th year on me first. I mean, I've done it a little bit in me my own back garden before I got my allotment. Which, I mean, I was exactly the same, just buy compost. Doesn't matter what variety it is, just get it. I mean, I do notice a big difference with better compost. But I mean, for what some people are wanting it for, you never need a fantastic compost. It's cheap. Wilkinson's is an absolute bang-on shop for compost and that. I say, I think it's £3 for a 50 litre bag of compost from Wilkinson's. Just as good as the good stuff. Right, I mean, it's not just as good, but I mean, for what you need it for, it's smashing, you know what I mean? It's just daft paying stupid money for bags of compost. You could go on Facebook, find someone that delivers a dumpy bag of compost for £40, and you can get yourself like 1,000 litres of compost for £40, you know, and they drop it off at your door, you know. And you've got people selling 50 litre bags of compost for a tenner. It's just not on, you know what I mean? It's daft. I mean, the only people that should be buying compost like that is people that are like growing, unless you're like an enthusiastic gardener, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm enthusiastic, but you wouldn't go and see me buying like £10 bag of compost. No chance. I mean, like, I suppose desperate times people pay people pay big bucks for good compost, like people that are like wanting a show and stuff. But maybe in my first year, I'm not paying stupid money for compost this year. Like, I'll wait until I know a lot more about the plants and stuff before I start looking into better compost and that. But I mean, you've just got people out there profiteering from people's situations at the minute, which isn't a nice thing to do, but you get it. But I'm just rambling on, like. I'm just rambling on. Last pot. Yeah, I did have enough compost. Oh, perfect amount of compost there. And I've got my older brother as well from Durham. He's wanting some bedding plants. I've told him not to go buy any. So I've got some bedding plants for him. If he hasn't already went and bought any. I say I've got absolutely tons of flowers. I'll probably end up sowing some more now, more than likely. So there we are. There's 8 sunspot and 4 of the giant heads. I say I'm not 100% sure on the variety of the giant heads, but aye. And I've still got a handful of pots there to pot up with. So anyways folks, oh, there's Mr. Pigeon at the top of there. See if I can quickly get him. Oh, there he is. He's just flown over there. Didn't have you caught a glance of him there, but he'll be coming down with me brassicas, thinking he's going to get a free offering. Chuck a stone off him. But aye, yeah, that's pretty much it for the day, folks. I'm going to water them in before I go. Everything else looks rather moist still, so there's no watering for them today. I've got some dahlias to prick out. I should have kept some of that compost. Yeah, I'll get a couple more bags. But aye, that's pretty much it for now, folks. Our lasses and our strawberries are coming up nicely in the pots there. But aye, this is me over and out for the day. Take care, folks. Stay safe. Don't do nothing I won't do.